Hey, you looking for the auto shop? It's this way. I'm Mr. Frost. I'm a teacher. All right, let's go and check out the auto shop. If you're in auto class, hopefully it's because you want to work on cars. Do something mechanical. Here's our textbooks. All right, here's more textbooks. All right, these are the desks in which you will be sitting in. 12 desks, nice and evenly spaced apart, nice clean room. All right, we'll be using books at these desks, and then Mr. Frost's desk is right there behind me. That's me, Mr. Frost. There's the whiteboard we're all going to be learning on, right? So the goal is Mr. Frost is going to tell you what's going on. We're going to do a little bit of book work, a little bit of reading, a little bit of looking at pictures, maybe videos, a little bit of Mr. Frost explaining, using parts and stuff to show you. All right, I'll show you how to do stuff, and then we're going to come over this part and do stuff. All right, so what are we doing this year in auto? There's an auto lift. It's a 2-post lift. See those big blue things behind me? That's what you put the vehicles on. And if you want to see what it looks like with a vehicle on it, then you come over here and check this out. All right, every garage and dealership has one of these. So this class should get you a good jump start into what it's like to be an automotive technician or similar, other kind of maintenance technician, engine technician, transmission technician. But our goal here in the auto shop is we're going to work on tire and wheel assemblies, and we're going to work on brakes, right? And steering and alignment. Right? So those are pretty big tasks, especially for this year. Right? So our goal this year is we're going to be taking off tires. We're going to be putting tires back on. We're going to be checking air pressure. Right? You think there's something up with the air pressure in this tire? Yeah, that tire's flat. Right? We're going to learn how to inspect tires, right? Inspect the tread on tires. We're going to check stuff like this out. Here's our wheel assembly. Right? We're going to take that tire off of that rim. Right? We're going to use this machine to do it. Kind of looks like a little alien with those things like hanging off the side. Right? So that machine there is run by air and electric. We're going to be able to use that to break the tire down and put it back together. And when you put tires back together, you got to balance them. Right? There's special machines just to spin and balance. So check out, can we see it from here? There's a machine over here. Can't really see it too well, but right about there where my finger is, right? It's gonna look like this machine here, but it's a whole lot bigger. This is the smaller version, right? Here's our tire balancer. We're gonna mount our tire onto the shaft here and spin it, right? And then up here, we're going to be able to read it. And then we're going to use little guys like these, little wheel weights. Right? And we're going to be able to clamp on the wheel weights to the rim to make sure that our rim spins smoothly. Anybody that knows anything about spokes or bicycle rims or anything, if you ever tighten up spokes too much or let spokes that are too loose, you're going to feel that wobbling in your bicycle. Right? Same thing with cars. If you're off balance on cars, then on car rims, then you're going to wobble. Okay, these machines behind me, we're also going to use these. You guys are going to be little machinists by the time you're done here. You're going to learn how to measure into the thousandths of an inch using a dial caliper or a micrometer or both. Right, thousandth of an inch. That's 0.001, 1,000th of an inch. That's pretty thin, considering the average piece of paper is about 3 to 4 thousandths of an inch thick. Okay. We're going to be able to measure distances or thicknesses thinner than paper. Crazy. So these are little machines, little lathes. These are brake lathes. Right? We're going to turn your drum or your disc will go over here when we do brakes. Because once we learn how to take these tires off and put them back on safely, we're going to go one step further and take the brakes apart. You guys are going to be able to learn how to do a $500 brake job for the cost of parts. What's the cost of parts? It depends on what kind of parts you get, but just brake pads, you can get a cheap set of brake pads for 20 bucks. Okay, that's not quite a $500 brake job, but if you spend extra money on decent parts, you could be coming out of there with $500 brake jobs that have the same parts for 80 bucks. Big difference, right? $80 versus 500. If you know how to do this stuff yourself, that's just brakes. Vehicles need a whole lot of other maintenance, right? Here's our tire balancer, a different type of tire balancer, right? Mount the tire on the side here, spin it, and you get the readings up here, and then you take your pliers, and then you put the wheel weights onto the side of the rim, just hammer it on there, right? So those are things we're going to do in auto this year. We're going to do learn how to put vehicles on jacks and jack stands, learn how to put vehicles on a lift safely, right? How to safely lift a vehicle, how to take the tires off, how to check the pressure, a general brake job, right? Wheel assemblies, we're going to break down wheel assemblies, right? So this is, tires are constantly touching the road, the dirt, the ground, right? So even though a tire may look nice and clean, changing tires is about the dirtiest job you could get in the maintenance field. So expect to get your fingers dirty, expect to get your pants dirty, right? You want to bring a change of clothes, that's fine, right? Bring, we have smocks we can wear, right? If you don't want to get your shirt dirty. Bring a change of sneakers if you don't want to get your sneakers dirty, right? But we are going to go from here, the classroom area, right, to the shop area, right? And this is going to be a hybrid class this year, so we're going to have a Google Classroom, which you guys already know about. Google Classroom, there will be assignments on Google Classroom. And then if we end up going full classroom to full online this year, which I'm hoping not, but if we do, that basically takes away that portion of the class and leaves us with this portion of the class. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Either way, we got to do this portion of the class, but we get to learn a lot more over there. All right, so I'm looking forward to see you guys. I'm excited to be back here this year. All right, so I will see you as soon as I see you, if I don't see you on a Google chat first. Okay? I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. Mr. Frost Automotive.